Yo, what's going on, peeps? Back again with another vid. We got the West Ham v Spurs preview. As you know, we just played the game on Thursday. You've seen the review, you've seen the player ratings. You already know we won that 4-1 comfortable win. It was a little dicey in the second half, but pretty much under control. So hopefully we take that confidence into the next game against West Ham. We're going to be away in this one. We know last time out it was 3-3, 3-0 up, 10 minutes left, and the old Tottenham came into effect, and they just dropped the ball. And once they scored that first goal, it all just crumbled. It was like Jenga. They just pulled the wrong block, and that's it. Whole thing came falling down, and we failed to not win against West Ham. I believe the last time we done that was we failed to win in 2 games. I think it was in 2014. So we ain't off to a good start. We didn't win that last game, so let's win this, and hopefully that will give them some momentum. But it seems like every time we get momentum, something just happens and we just get a flat tire and we just go off track. But we move. So this is a big game, London derby. West Ham always turn up, let's be real. If you watch any of their games against us and anyone else, you see a big difference. They turn into 1970s Brazil, and they're just on job. Antonio gives us problems, Lanzini gives us problems. They got Bowen now, he's giving us problems. Like, so many players they have. I don't know how. Every manager they have, they seem to just be able to get them up for the fight and give us a hard time. So we'll just see what Tottenham turns up on Sunday. They are, out of the two, the informed team. Let's be real, they've had the better of the results in the last few weeks than we have. So we're going to have to put that behind us and just remember this is a derby and form's out the window, and we just got to go for it. Because even though top 4 and top 6 look out of reach, if we go on a little run, then we're right back in it. And this team is more than capable of doing it, because we saw them at the start of the season how they were playing. And we're going through a dip now. Now let's hope this is just a temporary blip and we're going to get back on course and start picking up the points that we need to get. Otherwise, it's definitely going to be Europa League all the way into Champions League. And Europa League does have some difficult teams still in there. There's Man United, Arsenal, Benfica, AC Milan, Rangers. There's still some good teams in there, Napoli. So we're going to have to really work to get to the final minute. Now, when Mourinho was in the Europa League, he had Ajax, inexperienced, young, naive Ajax, and Man United easily dismantled them and just tore them apart and won. I don't think it's going to be that easy this season. And Ajax are still in it as well, of course. So we need to pick one of these tournaments and competitions to go for it and go for it. Now, obviously, the league is the league. I guess if you win the league, you want to get top 4, you want to win. But we are well off the pace. And I'm expecting to put a strongest team out, because now we can afford to rest players on Wednesday, because our return legs on the Wednesdays and the Thursday. So we could put out a weekend team, I guess. Put out some youth and give some other players a run around. That's the only good thing about winning 4-1 the other day, that we can rest our key players for the reverse fixture. But this game for me, this isn't really about the league. This is just about pride and the fact that it's a London derby. I don't want to lose it. Don't want to draw. Nothing but W I want on Sunday. Now, he picks the right team, puts them in the right places, then I'm confident we can go on tomorrow and do a job. But if he doesn't, then who knows what's going to happen. So we'll just have to wait and see what he goes with and just hope the boys pull it off. But I'm not confident because West Ham are looking like a good outfit at the moment. Let's be honest. They're looking a lot better than us. They're playing much better football than us. Most of our football's sideways back, back and forth, like Aaliyah. R.I.P. to her, but that's what it comes like. And sometimes watching that is just like, mate, come on, man. Seriously, like, you go down, you go 2 goals down, and you don't think to switch it up a little bit, put a little bit more energy in your performance. They just stick to their game plan, and that's all they can do. It's like they're just robots and they're just programmed to do one thing. Whatever the program they're set to, that's what they do. They can't use their brain and say, you know what, this ain't working, let's switch it up. And for me as a footballer, if you can't come as a team and say, you know what, the strategy we set out ain't working, let's mix it up, then you're not going to be a successful team. You're not going to win any league. You're not going to win any trophies. When you see Alex Ferguson, and I hate to say even Arsene Wenger, when their plans weren't working, the players on the pitch came together and said, you know what, we had that plan, we've done it for like 15 minutes, ain't doing nothing, let's mix it up. Now, if you're a team that don't have players that can change the game and win you games, then fine, maybe you have to stick to the game plan a little bit more. But we got match winners, we got Kane, we got Son, there's players in there that can just switch a game and turn it on its head, but they just choose not to do it. So again, we'll see what happens on Sunday, but I know we can do it, but I'm just not confident that we will do it, but we will see. Anyway, let's get to the 11, that's what we're here for. 11, as always, between the sticks, Hugo Lloris, brilliant game the other day, pulled off a good save, was commanding, couldn't really save the penalty, to be honest. It was a good penalty, set him the wrong way, and it is what it is, it's a 50-50. But other than that, he was decent, he was good, so no other choice, because I'm definitely not putting Joe Hart in there. So Lloris starts for me. On the right, if Uri is fit, he comes in. If not, I would like to see Tanganga in there, albeit Doherty didn't really do much wrong the other day, to be fair to him, and you know me, I'm not going to just big up players that are crap. If you're crap, I'm going to say you're crap. If you play well, I'll say you play well. Even if I want you at the club, if you play well, then I'm going to say, yep, you had a good game. As you see from my channel, I'm biased. I'm going to be real. I'm not going to say you're good if you're not. That's being fake, and I'm not fake. So he did have a good game, but I'd still rather see Tanganga in there, because we're going to need someone pacey and defensive. I think Doherty, I don't know if he's defensive or more attacking. It seems like he's not much of either, but it is what it is. So for me, Tanganga comes in. I'll probably go with back 3. No, I'm not doing a back 3. I'm doing back 4. And I want to see Alderweireld and Roden in there, because Alderweireld are the best defender easily, and Roden, he's up and coming, and he seems a lot more solid, and he went to sleep once against Liverpool, but other than that game he had a brilliant game, bar that mistake. But he's young, he's going to make mistakes, and I want to see that. I'd rather see that from one of my inexperienced defenders than one of the more senior players, if I'm being honest. And I see it far too often from Dyer and far too often from Sanchez, and I don't want any of them in this game. So for me, Roden and Alderweireld go in there for me. And on the left, he's back in training. Thank God. Reguilon needs to come in there, because we're definitely going to need him whipping in balls for Harry Kane and Son. We're going to need that attacking edge on that left hand side, because Ben Davies ain't bringing it. So for me, Reguilon comes in. Midfield, Højbjerg and Ndombele, no brainer. You got Højbjerg doing all the nitty gritty, and you got Ndombele going forward and creating attacks and linking play between the midfield and attack, and he's just being direct, trying to get goals, trying to feed the attackers, trying to make something happen, and that's what I want to see. So for me, gotta be Højbjerg and Ndombele. I don't want to see Sissoko in there. He was awful in the last game. Awful. He dropped an absolute stinker. And he's not, sometimes he has really good games, but I don't know what happened to him. I think he's finished. And somehow he has to leave the club. We have to get better, because Sissoko's not going to get us where we need to be, unfortunately. And I don't want to see him feature on Sunday. So Højbjerg and Ndombele, and ahead of them, Dele had a brilliant game. I want to see him come back in. He needs to come in now. He was brilliant going forward, passing forward, taking on defenders, just making things happen and getting things ticking for the front. So for me, he's got to come in at number 10 spot. He's got to have earned his place, surely. And Marino took him off around 78 minutes or something. So hopefully he's taking him off because he wants him to play on Sunday. For me, you earn your place by how you perform on the pitch. And if you put in a shift and he was even defending, going back, he was checking back, he was doing all the stuff I don't see him do, and I haven't seen him do in a long time, since probably his breakout season. So for me, he's got to come in. So I want to see Dele as the number 10, and on the right, I'll probably say Bell, because he had a good game. Now Lucas had a good game as well, and even when the Miller came on, he was brilliant. But I think now that we've seen like the best side of Bell slowly coming out, I think we put him back in, because usually he has a shocker and then we take him out, understandably. But I think he might just need like a run of games. If he has a good game, I think he needs to play the next one and get his confidence up, and he will start to show some signs that we know what he can do with that left foot. So I think he had a good game. He's got to come back in on the right hand side. Don't want to see Bergwijn there. If we're not going to play Bell, then I'll probably say Lamela. But I think Bell, man of the match last time out, I think he should keep his place, and he came off quite early, hopefully with Sunday in mind. So I want to see Bell there, and obviously up top, Harry Kane, he didn't make the squad. He said he wanted a rest. Understandably, he just came back from an injury not long ago, and he's played a good few games in the last few days. I think he played like 2 or 3 games in a matter of days. So understandably, he knows his body. Don't want to overdo it and get injured again. So good decision. So he comes back in, and obviously Son came off at half time because the game was done. So he comes in on the left. That's my team. That team should be able to get the job done. So just to clarify the squad I'm going for, my 11 is between the sticks, Lloris. We're going for back 4, and we're going to have Tanganga if Ori is not fit. On the right, we're going with Alderweireld, Roden, centre back pairing, and Reguilon on the left. Then we've got Højbjerg and Ndombele. Just ahead of them, we have Dele. On the right, Bell. Up top, Kane. On the left, you know who it is, Son. So that is the preview. Look out for the review that's coming off the game, and the player ratings most likely coming on maybe the Monday or maybe even Sunday, because I think we got an early kickoff. I'm sure it's like 12 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, which is ridiculous because we played on Thursday and we had to travel, but the Premier League doesn't care about that. So I might drop the ratings on Sunday, probably do it in one vid. Might do a review / player ratings, not sure yet, but that will be coming on Sunday, I'm sure. So look out for those videos there. Anyway, you lot stay safe. Corona's still around. Lockdown, if you're in England, you already know what it is. Anywhere else in the world, I'm sure you're going through the same. You lot stay safe. Make sure you wear your mask. Wash your hands. Sanitize your hands. Keep your distance. all that good stuff, because we're all trying to live and we're all trying to come out of this lockdown and try and get some kind of normality. But until the next video, you lot stay safe, and I'm out of it. Peace.